Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen to another wonderful game of One Piece. I think we're going to keep this. This is a pretty good hand. We don't have a starter, but we've got our next two turns. We're playing a little Red Green Luffy, and I'm going into Queen from OP04. That's not one I've ever seen before. And you played a Teach, which is just place one card from your hand at the top of your deck, attach it to rest on one of your leader characters. Got it. Alright, well let's deploy that, give some rested on to our leader, and punch in. Queen's ability. Dawn ×1 when attacking. If your hand and life total is 4 or less, draw one card. If you have a cost of 8 or higher character, you may place up to one card from the top of your deck on the top of your life instead of drawing one card. Drawing one card. Alright. From the top of your deck on the top of your life instead of drawing one card of drawing one card. I thought I read that wrong. It's just bad text for the last line. Instead of drawing one card of drawing one card. It just repeats. Interesting. I hope it works better than it sounds. Alright. Let's see how this goes. I've never seen this leader. I've never played against this leader. I have no idea what's going on here. Yeah, you got it, boss. I always take the first one. No trigger. Okay, now here's where it gets bad for you. We stand some Dawn. We give our leader some Dawn. We're just going to punch in for 7. I don't think there's a reason to go heavier. Could go 8, but there's no reason to. Yeah, we get our 2 cards just like we want. We'll stand our Dawn and continue on. We've got our next 2 turns lined out here. Next turn, we'll go with the Sanji, not the double attack. Because just having that extra Dawn stand every turn is probably good enough. Of course, he's going to be on 3 cards next turn. He doesn't have enough pressure, so maybe we'll do it in the opposite order I just said. We're going to play this. And then we just go 7 in. Yeah, they take. Not really surprising. Okay, what am I looking for? A round table wouldn't be bad. Another Nami wouldn't be bad. Or a Shanks. So we're going to play this. Okay, we'll take the Shanks, because I don't need the 2k counters. Yeah, I mean, he does have a blocker on board. That doesn't really matter. We'll go 8 in. I don't think I'm going to need this many Dawn. Gets a red rock. Gets rid of my Nami. Oh, how rude. I will say, it's amazing how much getting rid of my little 3-cost Nami hurts. Or just Gravity Blade my entire board. That hurts pretty bad too. Well, you're not going to be able to touch me this turn, but man, that's annoying. Okay, we're going to have to go into recovery mode. Now, you can attack me however many times you want. You're not getting through. Man, that Gravity Blade Raging Tiger really does hurt. Okay, I can go like this. But if I go like that, I can't grab... my only hope is double Sanji. Not really what I'm looking for. We're going to take the Nami, I think, because I don't want the Zoro. It's not good enough. He's not going to defend out, so we're just going to go like this. And then we're going to deploy this guy, restand some Dawn, end our turn, stand another Dawn. Next turn will be the Shanks. Man, we were in such good control, and then we faced Gravity Blade, Red Rock Trigger, and he ate our whole board at once. What are we going to do here? Zeus, give him another one out? Yeah. Well, good news is, once again, you can't hit me. Oh, okay. Gonna make me give you a 1K. He's gonna go 9. Looking for that. Okay. Let's see how many Red Rock you got. Give me those cards. You don't need those. Gets a Kika Nojo. Okay. It's gonna be pretty close. I'm gonna just Nami his blockers all down, though. So he has to get rid of this turn. If he attaches one more, it means I don't have to deal with Red Rock. Because Red Rock is what he needs right now. The answer is no. You're not going to get in this turn. Oh, there. Okay. Do I want to get out of that? Not really, because then I'd have to give him 1 and 2. Yeah, you can have that one, sure. Oh, look, there's another Nami. All right, guy. All right, you get it. Oh, he's gonna kill my dude. How rude. This isn't gonna save you. I'm gonna just drop it like a sack of rocks. Get out of my face. GG, my man. No, he had a lot of counter in hand. Not enough counter, but a lot of counter. Oh, yeah, look at that. 3 2Ks, 2 1s. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. That was annoying. Gravity Blade really messes the deck up, which is why we play Tashigis when we can against blue decks, but we didn't see one early enough. Is what it is, and we just kind of moved on with our lives. Their board wasn't aggressive enough to really threaten us, which is nice. But it could have gotten bad if they'd had a Red Rock to get rid of this that last turn. That would have kind of given them control of the game. I would have been on pretty much full defense for a while. I would have been just having to string Namis together in order to just punch with leader, and that could have gotten really bad really quick. It would have been close, but you know, it would have been dicey. All right, let me know what you guys think. What I do right, what I do wrong. Can I improve? Am I afraid of Queen? What do you guys think? I don't know. I think that's all I got for you, though. So I will see you in the next one. Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen to another exciting game of One Piece. That's a pretty bad hand. We're gonna mulligan that. That's a slightly better hand, but still not great. No turn 3 play. Alright, he starts off with a Koala. When your opponent plays a character with a cost of 8 or more, or your opponent plays the cost of an effect of a character, you may activate this effect. Your opponent adds the top card of their life to their hand. That's really not going to happen unless we play exactly Shanks. I don't have a good play here, so we're just going to put 2 on and go aggressive. See if they want to give me 2 cards out of hand. They found a Nico Robin last turn, who trashed 1 card per hand. If your opponent has 5 or more cards in their hand, your opponent's trashes 2. So being at 5 or more is going to kind of suck, but there's not a lot I can do about it. On their 6th dawn turn, which will be the turn after this, there's nothing I can do about it. Opponent's turn. On KO, play up to 1 character with a cost of 6 or less, with the name Nico Robin or the Revolutionary type other than Koala from your hand or trash. Good to know, good to know. Yep. Tell you what, I'm going to be getting rid of these next turn, I'll tell you that. Just 6, unfortunately. Man, missing my Nami 3 cost really does suck. There you go. The good news is if he does play the Nico Robin, which he does, we get rid of this, and do I want to get rid of a second one? I kind of do. They're my only pressure right now, so I kind of want to keep 2 of them. We're going to get rid of these 2. No. You want to swing with the other one? Apparently not. Okay. Boop. Guess what? 7. Yep, 1K. Stand another one. I'm gonna come and get you next turn. See what kind of removal you got. No, not just some heals. Alright, I can get down with some heals. The answer's no. No. Give me the blocker. Swing with the blocker. Come on, you don't need that blocker. Blockers are for losers. Yeah. Do I want to get out of this? Not really. I want a card. No trigger on that. That's funny. Man, I really don't want these because they're going to cost me life, but it doesn't really matter now. Seven. Seven. I'm going to save this for last. And we're going to swing 8 because that blocker's going to die. Yep. Boom. 5 dawn up. 3 good attackers. Our board's starting to outpace theirs. The bad news is I'm going to start burning myself because of their leader ability. Of course, I am at 3 life. I think it's okay to just get one of them out. Oh, they're going to make me give up some, though. That's fine. We get rid of the Shanks, and probably go with a giant pistol? Yeah, we'll get rid of a giant pistol. These are kind of the cards that win us the game. Can I kill him right now? I don't know. I can get pretty dang close. Do I want to try and kill him this turn? It's so tempting to kill them this turn. Let's see, because 7 gets me here. I just gotta get 1/7 through. That gets me 2 of them. They go up to 6 cards in hand. Can I get through 7 cards in 1 turn? I don't know anything in their hand. They got 2 of these. I'm going to try. We're going to try. Use card action. Drop these 2. Get them out of my way. Seven double attack. Gonna find out right now how much dawn they have, how much counter they have, because they need to get out of one of these 2. I'll make the second one bigger, but if they take the first one, they're in a really bad spot because I got all this dawn left. Ooh, they took the first one. Reveals and draws just a 1K, not even a good one. Let's go. Okay, so now it doesn't matter. Let's go 7 here. You need to start getting out of some stuff. I'm going to eat 2 cards at minimum out of their hand. Do I want to try and kill him this turn? I want to get him down to 0. I just need to get them down to 0. I'll kill them next turn. I want their whole hand gone. Yeah, you gotta be careful, because if I go another 4, I'm at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Do I think I can get out of 11? No. I don't think you can get out of 11. I don't think you're sitting on a bunch of 2Ks. Yeah, got him. Brick, brick, brick. They had a +4 and a 1K. They could get out of exactly 9. They needed some more. Couldn't quite get there. GG to my opponent. The fact that they took the double attack so easily with just the 7K swing, they'd have to have been really hard baiting me in order to get out of that. If we missed, though, we would have just died. But based on the way they took these swings and I didn't have to put any dawn on these, that just means I had a pretty good idea on what their hand was. And I only grabbed a 1K off of life, so they actually had 4, 5, 6K. They could actually get to exactly 11. That's really unfortunate for them. My full commit just killed them. GG. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That was our game against Koala. Let me know what you guys think. What I do right, what I do wrong. Was I playing a little too risky there? Should I have been a little more cautious? Would I have been alright if I just sat another turn? Probably. But I really liked the idea of just winning right there. I could have waited another turn, put him on 0 life. I just didn't want him to heal with like this, because then I would have had to chew through 2 or 3 blockers twice. And that seemed a lot harder. But, you know, we were seeing nothing but Charlestons for a while, though, so, like, our defense was going to be just wild. All right, I think that's all I got for you. So I'll see you in the next one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's the deck list for Red Green's Monkey D. Luffy from OP13. We're running 4 Garp, 4 Sanji, 4 Nami, 2 Searcher Nami, 4 Chigi, 3 Zoro, 4 Nami, 4 Sanji, 4 Luffy, 4 Shanks, 3 search events in 2 years at the Sabaody Archipelago, 2 Round Table, 2 Dead Man's Game, 4 Charlestons, and 2 Gum Gum Giant Pistols. The only thing that we've really changed is I had dropped 2 of the Monkey D. Luffy protectors from OP13. Let's take a quick look at those, just so you guys can see which ones I'm talking about. These guys. I dropped 2 of these for the Gum Gum Giant Pistols. I found that this was only okay. Most of the problem decks right now are blue, and so I'm more trying to protect myself from stuff like Gravity Blade and Red Rock, which means TCG is the protection I need to beat those cards, because this only protects from on KOs. If we start seeing a resurgence of Emu, I'll put this back in, because this is the card that beats Emu. So if you guys are running in a lot of that at your locals and you want to play this deck, I do recommend slotting 2 of this back in, because it is what beats the Emu players. But this is the swap in because it's really good at finishing out the game. It basically functions as more copies of this. The reason I'm not just straight up doing 4 copies of Round Table and I've split it 2 and 2 is because, one, this is searchable by it's searchable by this Nami as well as by the Garp. So it's still pretty searchable. But I did this one because this is a closeout for the game. This is how you hit the leader, whereas this can only help you take out characters. This also combos really well with your Romano Zoro 4 cost, just because it bypasses the effect, because this restands at the end of turn, and this makes it so it doesn't refresh in the next refresh phase. So that's why we made that switch. We may go back if we encounter more Emu, but right now, like I said, I think Tashigi is the way to go. What we're really hoping for is the Robin promo, though. That is what is going to make the big difference. There it is. This isn't out in the States yet, but if you guys are playing on the sim and you want to use this, I've chosen not to, just so I can reflect kind of what I'm used to playing on paper. But this is the best protection for the deck, because it doesn't require me to have extra characters. It just has to have an extra Dawn to rest, and you can kind of play around based on what you're seeing your opponent do. They can't really play something like a Gravity Blade without you knowing that's what they're gonna do. So leaving 1 Dawn up for this is not super hard anyways. It does require a little more tactical thinking, though, which is nice. I do like that they're forcing you to think more. It rewards better play. So this will become the protection once it comes out. We're just not there yet. All right, I think that's all I got for you guys. So as always, let me know what you think. What do you think I could do better in my games? What would you like to see? Would you like to see different decks? Would you like to see a different build of this deck? Would you like me to go back to just trying to build a straight up build around the 9-cost triple swing Zoro with Usopp's in the deck? Or do you like this mid-range big hit with Shanks kind of build? I'd be curious to see what you guys have to say. Guys, feel free to comment, even if it's not about the deck. If you want to see a different deck, or you want to see something in my weekly leader testings, let me know. I think that's all I got for you, though. So if you could do me a favor, like, subscribe, and comment. I am trying to build the channel. It feels weird asking you guys, but, you know, I am trying to be one of those little YouTuber guys, at least for some fun times. But I think that's all I got for you. So as always, good games and good luck.